Have you ever wondered what the worst cars ever made are? Well, buckle up, because we're about to take a deep dive into the world of automotive failures. Now, what really makes a car the worst? Is it a catastrophic design blunder, or perhaps performance that would make a snail seem speedy? Maybe it's safety issues that make driving feel like a game of Russian roulette, or recall scandals that tarnish a brand's reputation for years to come. In the realm of cars, failures come in many shapes and sizes. Some are laughably bad, while others are downright dangerous. But they all share one thing in common. They represent the lows in an industry that's all about reaching new heights. It's a fascinating, if somewhat cringe-inducing journey through the annals of automotive history. So, fasten your seatbelts and brace yourselves. Join us as we journey through the annals of automotive history to uncover the worst cars ever made. Kicking off our list is the infamous 1971 Ford Pinto, a car that unfortunately is remembered more for its flaws than its merits. The Pinto was a compact car produced by Ford in the early 70s. It was designed to be light, economical, and most importantly, affordable. But, as we would soon discover, the Pinto had a dark side, a design flaw so severe it would lead to one of the biggest automotive scandals of the century. The issue lay within the car's fuel system. The fuel tank was positioned at the rear of the vehicle, right behind the rear axle. This left the car vulnerable to fuel tank ruptures and subsequent fires in the event of a rear-end collision. Even worse, Ford was aware of this risk, but chose to keep it under wraps, a decision that would come back to haunt them. When word got out about the Pinto's propensity to explode upon impact, the public backlash was swift and severe. The media was ablaze with stories of Pinto explosions, and lawsuits began piling up against Ford. Their reputation took a massive hit, and rightfully so. An internal memo would later reveal that Ford had done a cost-benefit analysis and determined that it would be cheaper to pay off potential lawsuits than to fix the design flaw. This revelation shocked the public and further fueled their anger towards the company. The Pinto's story serves as a stark reminder of what can happen when profit is prioritized over safety. It was a car that had the potential to be great, but was ultimately let down by a glaring design flaw and a company that chose to ignore it. The Pinto's legacy is a cautionary tale, a stark example of corporate greed overshadowing the value of human life. It's a lesson that manufacturers today would do well to remember. And for us, the consumers, it's a reminder to always stay vigilant and informed. Sadly, the Ford Pinto is a prime example of a car that put profit before safety. Next up, we have the 1982 Cadillac Cimarron. Picture this, it's the early 80s, the economy's a mess, and Cadillac, a brand known for its luxury and prestige, decides to take a gamble on a compact car. Enter the Cadillac Cimarron, a model that promised to offer the same Cadillac quality in a smaller, more economical package. But unfortunately, things didn't quite pan out as planned. Let's start with the elephant in the room, the price tag. The Cimarron was an overpriced vehicle that didn't deliver value for money. It was nearly double the price of its competitors, and yet it failed to outperform them in any significant way. It was like paying for a 5-star dinner and getting fast food in return. But the woes didn't end there. The Cimarron's performance was lackluster at best. It was powered by a measly 4-cylinder engine that chugged along with the gusto of a tired mule. The handling was clumsy, the acceleration was sluggish, and the overall driving experience was far from the luxury that Cadillac promised. Furthermore, the Cimarron was essentially a rebadged Chevrolet Cavalier, a fact that didn't escape the notice of critics and consumers alike. This move was seen as a cheapening of the Cadillac brand, and it did nothing to enhance the Cimarron's appeal. Instead, it created a sense of betrayal among loyal Cadillac customers who felt the brand had sold out. The fallout from the Cimarron debacle was significant. It caused considerable damage to Cadillac's reputation, prompting a period of self-reflection and change for the automaker. The Cimarron was a stark reminder that you can't simply slap a luxury badge on a subpar product and expect people to buy it. In the end, the Cadillac Cimarron serves as a harsh lesson in understanding your brand and your audience. It reminds us that consumers are savvy, that they value authenticity and quality, and that attempts to cut corners or inflate prices without delivering real value are likely to backfire. The Cimarron's failure is a testament to the importance of staying true to what your brand stands for and delivering on the promises you make to your customers. Scene script. Coming up now, we have the 2001 Pontiac Aztek. In the annals of automotive history, few vehicles have been as universally derided for their aesthetics as the 2001 Pontiac Aztek. With its unconventional design, the Aztek was a stark departure from the sleek, streamlined looks we've come to associate with modern automobiles. The Aztek was Pontiac's ambitious attempt to fuse the utility of a minivan with the rugged appeal of an SUV. The result, however, was a car that seemed unsure of its own identity. Its bulky, boxy shape, combined with a hodgepodge of clashing design elements, left many potential buyers scratching their heads. The Aztek's exterior was a visual cacophony that left few, if any, unmoved. Its front end, with its high-mounted headlights and strange plastic-clad lower fascia, was a particular point of contention. The Aztek's rear, with its split tailgate and oversized cladding, fared little better in the court of public opinion. But the Aztek's design wasn't just off-putting, it was also detrimental to its performance. Its weight and bulk made it less fuel-efficient and less nimble than its competitors. And despite its SUV aspirations, the Aztek was more at home in a suburban driveway than on a rugged off-road trail. The reaction to the Aztek was swift and brutal. Sales were dismal, and the car quickly became the butt of jokes. The Aztek's failure was a significant blow to Pontiac, contributing to the brand's eventual discontinuation in 2010. Yet in spite of its many shortcomings, the Aztek did have its defenders. Some praised its spacious interior and practical features. And in a twist of irony, the Aztek has even enjoyed a bit of a pop culture resurgence in recent years, thanks to its prominent role in the television series Breaking Bad. Still, one can't help but look at the Aztek as a cautionary tale. It serves as a stark reminder of the vital role that design plays in the success or failure of a car. The Pontiac Aztek, a car that proves the importance of design in the automotive industry. So there you have it, some of the worst cars ever made. These are the vehicles that have left a mark on the automotive industry, albeit not in a good way. The 71 Ford Pinto, the 82 Cadillac Cimarron, and the 01 Pontiac Aztek are all examples of how not to design a car. They lacked in design aesthetics, underperformed in various ways, and had serious safety issues. But more than that, they failed to understand their target audience. They were not what the market wanted or needed at the time. These cars serve as a stark reminder of the importance of smart design, robust performance, safety, and a deep understanding of the target audience in the automotive industry. These cars are the epitome of car failures, and they serve as a lesson for future generations of automotive engineers and designers. Remember, not all cars are created equal, and these cars serve as a reminder of what not to do in the automotive world.